Hi, everybody. It is Friday, September 19th. We head back out on the road on Monday, the 22nd, with Lyle, doing the South this time. We go from Virginia down to Texas, through Florida and the Carolinas and all that. And that's it for the year, I believe, once we finish that. Next thing we have, I think, in the books is a cruise the 8th to the 11th of January. I haven't got any details on that, so I'm just throwing that out there. We had a really interesting weekend of flying to Italy for a private function there. It was, since it was private, I really can't go into it, but there was all kinds of guys there. I mean, Tom Scott was there, and Matt Rawlings was there, and Dean Parks was there playing with different artists and all kinds of stuff. I mean, they had Placido Domingo there, the Buena Vista Social Club. It was quite the affair, but it was great with Lyle. The hard part is when you travel like that, and your travel is so much more time spent than the actual gig, especially coming off of like 2 weeks before that of being in Scandinavia, flying back and forth. So I'll be glad when we finish up this run here. I've only got 2 more flights to do to head back to Charlotte on Monday, and then we'll get on the bus in Charlotte and head up to Virginia for the first show, and then I'll fly home from Fort Worth at the end of the tour. Today is going to be an intense day. I'm just getting ready in about 45 minutes to take Morin to the hospital to have ablation surgery on her lower back. And we're really hopeful that this is going to help with all of the discomfort that she's been going through for a long time. And this is actually unrelated to the broken back she had in Spain. This is from a previous injury from many years before that has developed either some kind of an arthritic thing, but it's nerve injury. And so fingers are crossed. Every bit of good vibe you can send out to Maureen today would be much appreciated. I'm pretty confident this is all going to go well, but when you're under anesthesia and all that stuff, it's a little scary. And so we got a long day ahead of us, but we're going to be heading to the hospital in a little while, and going from there. So I thought I would just, for good energy, and especially since ablation is where they go in and they burn the nerves, I thought I would visit a song today called Burn that I did with Toto. So this was from, let me go back here and get some info for you. This was from Toto 14, I guess, from 2015 we did this. This album is the 13th studio album, though counted as the 14th album overall, by the American rock band Toto, released on March 20th, 2015. The album marks the return of Joseph Williams on lead vocals, Steve Porcaro on keyboards, and David Hungate on bass. Toto 14 is the first album with Keith Carlock on drums, replacing Simon Phillips, the long-standing successor to the original drummer Jeff Porcaro, who died in 1992. It's also the first studio album since 1982's Toto 4, not to feature longtime bassist Mike Porcaro, who died 5 days before the release of this album due to complications from ALS. The name was explained by band member Steve Lukather in December 2014. The band counted all the albums with new released music. Because of this album, Toto 10, or 20, 1990, everything's Roman numerals. Although not a studio album, but a collective of older unreleased songs we counted as well, making this the 14th album. So I played, there were different bass players on this album. Hungate was on it. Tim Lefevre was on it. I think Luke played bass on a couple of things. So I did this one track, Burn, on the album. And it's myself on bass, Keith Carlock on drums, Steve Lukather on guitar, David Page on keyboards, Steve Porcaro and CJ Vanston on synth, Lenny Castro on percussion, and the vocals on this background vocals are Steve Lukather, Jamie Savko, CJ Vanston, Emma Williams, Keith Carlock, and David Paich, and the lead vocal on this is Joe Williams. And we ended up doing this on the last tour I did with Toto, which was really a lot of fun to do this live. So here we go. I'm going to get this for you, play a little music, and then I'm going to get Morin ready, and we're going to head off to Keck Hospital. So here we go. Burn by Toto.
Can hear you cry from behind the door of your troubled mind. You locked yourself inside a lonely prison of your own design. Do you feel the burn? Does it ease the pain when you close your eyes? Would you give in to your desire, or live inside your tower of endless nights? I will burn it down for love. Watch the smoke pour out of my broken heart. Burn it down for love. There's no force so that can keep us apart. Take my hand, I'll lead the way through the darkest parts of these castle halls. No more masquerade. We'll fight ghosts and demons and we'll breach these walls. I know you're still afraid. I'll guide you through these crumbling spires, trusting me to light a way with these glowing flames that only you inspire.
I love the energy and the vibe of that. Let me check one thing on here. Written by David Paich and Joseph Williams. Okay, I wanted to get that credit in there. Produced by David Paich, C.J. Vance, and Joe Williams, and Steve Lukather. Engineered by Chubba Patas, C.J. Vance, and Joe Williams, Steve Norden. Mastered by Peter Dell. Mixed by C.J. Mastered at Universal Mastering Studios West. Mixed at the Treehouse. Recorded at the Treehouse. So that's it. Burn, Toto. So I'm going to get going now. I'm going to take Morin in. I just hope everything goes smoothly. I'm confident it will, but you never know till it's done. But I'm going to be as positive as I can be. She's been through enough already. So I want this to alleviate this discomfort that's been plaguing her. So here we go. So other than that, I'm out of here. Talk to you later. Bye.